Hello and welcome to TD and African Media. I am Ibrahim Lamin Conte. Today we are at the Parliament of Sierra Leone to witness the summon of David Pandanoa, who is the Internal Affairs Minister, and Parliament has summoned him to explain about the $100 for passport and the $25 to and fro from the airport.
Well, I'll give you the opportunity, Acting Leader, to tell the House why the Minister is not with us. Because to be fair to him and to the House, he did come to my chamber, and I asked him to go and have a word. So tell us what you
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the Minister went to my chamber, to my office, and explained few techniques things that John needs to do this house. So, having explained, I listened and I gave him the right that in the next adjourned dates, he should be here to explain fully to us about the passports.
Very well. You announce what is on the other paper.
Announcement by Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable members, I was actually going to take an opportunity today to welcome our colleagues to my left and to celebrate with them the wonderful achievements that they have made at McCain by respecting the provisions of the national constitution to make their internal organization democratic. And we are going to bring forth the fruits of true democracy from McCain. But whilst we await their arrival, we'll postpone it for another day. I was sincerely going to celebrate with them, because to the best of my own recollection, what I saw on television and heard from reliable sources, for the first time they've been through the crucibles of an internal democracy in their party. So it is worth celebrating nationally, all of us who subscribe to the tenets of democracy. That said, I want to bring to the attention of the House a very disturbing development that came to my attention yesterday. I sent my driver to go to the SLRSA office at Pademba Road to renew the license of my vehicle, my private vehicle. But I looked at the life card of last year. And from the life card, I noticed that I was asked to pay about 400 leones for the license of last year, which has now expired. So I estimated that perhaps there will be an increase, and decided to give him 500 leones, just in case there was an increase. They went to Pademba Road, and from there he telephoned me to say, "Please, I'm sorry, sir, but the fee has significantly increased. It's not 500 leones. The demand made of him was for 1,300 leones. for my jeep. And after spending something like 4 hours, I decided to call him to find out why he was still not back with the vehicle. And at that point he said to me, "Please, sir, they've not released me because even though I had paid what was demanded, I asked for a receipt for the payment he had made. Again, he was delayed. And after about 2 hours, he was given a receipt. And on that receipt, which I have a copy of here, it's indicated that the license renewal is 549. And the fitness renewal is 434. So the two elements there give a subtotal of 983. And then the license itself cost 50 leons. So if you add 983 and 50 leons, you will get 1,033 leons. I had given him 1,300. So there was a difference of 267. My driver duly requested the return of 267. And it took another hour for him to be given 267. But this time, even though he had delivered 10 new notes, he wasn't giving 10 new notes back. The monies given to my driver came in drips and drabs, 2 leons, 5 leons, 10 leons, and he could actually see them collecting the money from the group in there to put together my 267. But what was most telling, he was given a very strong warning that tomorrow bring the vehicle for fitness test and we will see if it will pass. So I'm also waiting. This afternoon that vehicle is going to be taken and I would like to see the result of the fitness test. And it has already been indicated here that I have paid for the fitness test. And it has been accepted. So if they could do that to Mr. Speaker, I wonder what the ordinary reunion is going to do.
Mr. Speaker, I don't want us to make conclusion at this point.
No. What happened? After the driver told them that the owner of the vehicle, my boss, is the Speaker of the House. If they could still do that,
Mr. Speaker, that's why I said, Mr. Speaker, that's why
I know what is an allegation, and I can distinguish it from a fact.
that is why I said Mr. Speaker, I have said we should not.
Without further ado, I will commit this matter to the chair of transport to investigate and report to the House at our next meeting. I would like to know exactly what is going on.
Certainly, Mr. Speaker.
If it means my case is going to be a test case, so be it. I think it's about time an example is set.
Mr. Speaker, in addition to what you have said, I would like the chairman to look at the contract specs is now taking over SLRSC. They should do that in tandem with the contract that was passed in this parliament. I am understanding that there is an addendum which was not passed in this parliament, and I advise Mr. Chairman to convey a message to auto specs or to SLRSC that whatever addendum they have done, thankfully the minister is here. Whatever addendum, I am getting to understand, but I don't trust that information. But I am sending a clear message to the Ministry of Transport because they brought the agreement to this way. Whatever addendum that has been done to that agreement is null and void. The agreement ratified in this parliament, sometimes in 2017, is what autospec should respect. Whatever addendum has been done should be tabled in this parliament and passed by this parliament. So, Mr. Chairman, please, in your investigation, look at all of these issues. Thank you very much.
And also for the convenience of the general public, please, when you go there, see if they follow international best practice. What I do know happens in other parts of the world. There is a display of the type of vehicle and the amount payable for a license. That is displayed somewhere in front of the office, so that people applying for a license know clearly how much is expected of them for a license. That information should be made public.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not prejudicing the outcome of whatever engagement we are having, and therefore I'm trying to restrain myself not to make any comments, but we'll certainly look into their activities.
Thank you.
Leone Parliament, the Minister of Transport and Aviation.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, with your leave, I beg to lay on the table of this honorable House the following paper. The Sierra Leone Airport Authority Approach and Aerodrome Control Chart Regulations 2023, the Sierra Leone Airport Act 1988, Act number 8 of 1988, Statutory Instrument number 1 of 2023.
Excerpt of the 8th report of the Committee on Appointments and the Public Service on Parliamentary Vetting of Presidential Nomination. Introduction. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the Committee on Appointments and the Public Service, in tandem with its constitutional obligations, met on Tuesday, 7th February 2023, and interviewed the presidential nominee for the position of Chairman, Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, ICPNC. Procedure. The committee maintained, as usual, strict consistency with its usual established procedure and interviewed the nominee on issues pertaining to his educational background to ensure that he has the relevant education and necessary backup experience to hold such important office of state. Several probing questions, including queries from the public, put to the nominee, covered wide-ranging issues relating to his track records in pertinent work situations, declared assets, tax obligations, and his vision for a nationally productive tenure. Issues of unsuitability or otherwise were strictly looked into by the committee. The 9th sitting of the committee on Tuesday, 7th February 2023. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, based on the aforesaid, the committee interviewed the following nominee as listed below. Reverend Shodanke B.E.B. Johnson. Reverend Shodanke B.E.B. Johnson is the proposed chairman, Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion, ICPNC. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, Reverend Dr. Shodanke Johnson is a household name in Sierra Leone due to his reputable services to humanity and God. He is an outstanding clergy and multifarious linkages to hosts of Christian missions, where he has rendered proficient Christian leadership as a mentor and development expert at home and diaspora. He was a member of the first set of ICPNC nominees interviewed and introduced to this House under the second report, second sitting of the fourth session of the current Parliament. The committee therefore reaffirms those credible commendations earlier profiled on this candidate and expresses no scintilla of doubt that he would adequately fit into the shoes of his predecessor, the Eastwide Chairman, Mr. Shaka Mansari, who voluntarily resigned on health issues. Correction, it's not Shaka Mansari. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the IC... I'll have to separate you. Please, let's get this. Mr. Speaker, honorable members.
Excerpt of the 8th report of the 5th session of the Committee on Appointments and the Public Service adopted by the House, and that the recommendation contained herein be approved. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it.
Motion of the Committee on Appointments and the Public Service has been approved.
We have witnessed where Reverend Sidan K. Johnson has been approved by the Parliament. He is the new Commissioner for Peace and Reconciliation Cohesion. Reporting for TDN African Media, I am Ibrahim Lamin Conte.